Do you mind if we talk about your fitness journey?
No, not at all. I'd love to. This is some of our favorite stuff.
I have so many questions.
Yeah.
You have completely reshaped your body.
Yep.
And purposefully. And you have been attempting to do this for a very long time.
Yeah.
And it was a journey. It was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I want to talk about what finally clicked, but I also want to find out were you scared that if you took away that guy that had worked, that guy that got hired, that guy that was one thing that you did really well, and you made him go away, You know what I mean? Like, were you concerned that you wouldn't work again? Or were people concerned for you? Did people put that on you? Like your agents or anyone?
No, my agents both my agent and my manager have always been so supportive and really excited for me and really complimentary. And I've never, I think early on when I had mentioned to my manager, hey, I'm thinking of losing some weight. I remember he was like, well, go ahead, but you're pretty good right now, you haven't stopped working for 10 years,
You're in a sweet spot.
Yeah. And I think, the more I think about that question, the more I realize right now, I'm going on about, 2 years now, 2.5 years of being kind of where I am now, where I've gotten stronger and I've, whatever. But, and so, what I've noticed in the industry is that for sure, for a long time, I was the guy, the chunkier guy that had the emotional capabilities and range to be able to play a different option in that realm of that type. And than most were seeing, a very deeply connected, whatever, and also wearing some insecurity, on my body. Yeah. And now that I don't have that, it's the things that they're putting me out for I have different people now that I'm going auditioning with or being submitted with, and finding me here is still a process. I still feel like the same guy all the time. I still do. I don't see it, and people come up all the time and are like, wow. And it's oh, thank you. But I'm still finding this version of me is a process and as an artist in what we do. I just made that movie in the winter that's about to screen in a couple weeks.
The one in Minnesota?
The one in Minnesota called Unholy Communion. And that was the first time I played a lead and just a guy. And he's got kids and he's a sheriff and he's a stoic and he's internal. And I've never gotten to play anything like that because I've always played the characters with high stakes. And so it's this is, there's a time right now of figuring this out. And it may be a little while and I don't know, but it'll go somewhere. But I feel you've had these changes and these, these things that you've been dealing with too, what is this, what is this about? But yeah.
You're more Branch than Ferg now.
Yeah, oh wow. I still don't really quite believe that.